Yo, a tip for welcome to Positive Africa. To say the canon, positive about African Kwa, and Ojuma and Idua, Dibiaso, Yenia, Mr. Obendakon, and a boy, and my Timmy, a share Sansim. So we see a beam was Sandy. And that your topic, so I did, but a topic strong cocra. I say how to improve and build your self-image. How to improve and build your self-image, and then your day eba. Yo, director, I'll be to me share we know.
Okay.
I'll be to me share and
yo.
Okay.
Now, when a watch another.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, share no.
Okay. Okay, but me share me dey no. And so nearby. But they share the next time near any sir.
Okay. I am person who when the nipa baso there, but if it brings traffic to you too.
What they share next time that you share me there.
Okay.
Yo, we are ready or not? My way now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
About.
Okay.
All right.
Yo. See, I'm just in a Romanian static cry, just land. For real. Yo, Minia. Welcome again.
Yeah, boss.
Okay. Yeah, said in a topic how to improve and build your self-image. You can say self-image crana, not anything. See, you can self-image.
For me, feel that's it. Our topics in the eyes so heavy near you. And so they get to judge.
Once a while, we'll see your kumuka.
Image that is same for you. See, I'm trying for you, and I'm swimming for you. It's CMC whom and to be whom who and answer me shash him. CMC whom home. CMC whom Miss whom home and one of them. Say me whom who say Miniansa, say Binyansa Medinam. Whom was a me they say me whom says Sabi means Sabia and one of them. Me whom say, ya mommy ye, maybe I'm free yet, you know. Me no man be a catchy, ya no me the same thing, and I'm dinam. Inti Sabi, in Funina, you chat a chile hono. Wow, I see you whom, or what dream. Oh, Nipadium, see whom, what we see whom, and on the way I was pressing home, a mouthful for so. And this own who you are.
And say, your self-image, yeah, the if I say the bad side, and the good side, you call the bad side, no, say. Send you can yes, yes, and I'll be bad. And the dinner, Yana, am I who bad side, especially when it comes to self-image.
Last week, you can be big a craft on, sir. And the says it table. They be all free. We crowd free, my bush and free, some awesome. GD crown for BD actually. No, Ubu Gra is any trim, you know, yes, or catasso. Or your bad tea, and it's a cop, maybe a memate. Sano many in a shady puzzle.
How? A shady puzzle say. It's example, say you make
it. Come on, Yamia. I'm a home of it. Yes, or any BBA catacataso. was asomado kra wo hye bi. The trinyu kra wo nunum. We mu nyina sebe be de woni ayede. Be de ohunhu ye. Because e kire se de nyame boy no kra na eni se de pade o mani yede. Ade zo born fine. Enti entertain baby ani patran esuma wosum sa no mani nyina no affected sales hu. Na ne boni mu de e kire se hu se usipi. Hu se ofata bibi. Oje boni tumuntem.
Oje boni ema oje de enye tuntem.
Sa oje esa no ma no tumuntem. There woni good self image no. Unse normal u kasakura na yehu. Un kansempa. U kansema ebu abam. U kansema ayese de wo de do be bia no. Obesima ya ketetwia. Mini ani monyam. Busia de masha abase. So until no. Busia de masha abase ampaso. So wonu ojo say papa ba yem frɛ no. Just boni ya frɛ no. Bi mu kasa asɛm no kyerɛ mo ho. Obi kura se de sika no kura de yem fata bi. De senka yen sem fata. Sa no ma ne nyina no sebe medwen sɛ okika sa nsɛm wo ekyire nipa obu na prɛ ana obu na prɛ obu no honhom na nani nya den wo wiase na ni da so kura no won tan nya bi na wo hwemu so a sebe ye normal akese nkrofo ye no wiase no sa nkrofo no no ntimi nya bi sa because obi a wo ya de kese bi a wo wiase bi na o gidi so obetima ye. The sense of the self-image is different. The way he sees himself is entirely different from the other person. What GT said is equipped. As a matter of fact, what GT said, is the best to do this. He's the best to score. He deserves the best. And it's the right sense of self-image. You deserve the best. You don't see yourself as a victim. You see yourself as somebody who has what it takes to achieve.
Okay. So, let's say, senior see dreams, Hanyamano, and as a senior see canon, and my affect you, and I say, because I can old dream, the I can yeshi, and as a old can in yeshi. It's saying a man, Sanyaman affect you, because they make a DNA. Way who am
Timmy Pio no crab by no chile if you want him in a buy. Na ye can nipa wadwen no ade wadwen na dwodwene ho no ana ade na. Na de Pio no abaso e ade a wodwen ho wotri. Enti ubon se nkofo mo boxing grade na ne den pa na won ka so obedin kuku even though that form crowd was obewene. Because what Tiasia also cast or a winner, even though you're born. One yin to muta or be cast and for France, Debbie. Maybe I'm doing being a women till I know to me, but me, I'm still a winner. Why? And that's an excuse. What game in Kukono and in Kunim dear if you are dream.
Okay.
So we ask so she will be a Odin Kukua, now you're not Din Kuku. We share the Odin Kunima, now you're a Din Kunim. Now, Otiene Casaymo Timus away. Odin kunimu abrabomo anase sebe odin kuko nti de free adwen mu ne de free nanum no mache nti here se wo badwen papa afa wo ho wo badwen se wo no you are a champion you are a victor you have what it takes to fight. You don't run away from problems and challenges. You are enough, you are complete, you are equipped. So here because obi kra sebe omo ko interview omo ko padwuma se o si hu no eno ana eri ho de wo ton se o si ton ho no sa na to so o si ton ho no bu abaye bu na ho fe pa o ba do
se ni si tie no
because no di John for na chi
let's aso break akra so na ka na ho fe
sa I also or you said me home something.
Yantwin bra ye ho no kakra, so we hwe sene ye niama ekoso a wotimi se abamubu na ho bebre It's you know, dear mass album bono, me drew that point out in say, self-image, you know. I'm saying treble be an will be a Timmy Casse, what me the 20,000 come will be a Nakusi baby beer. What me a time baby, what me says can.
That's right.
Sanyaman self-image come on this animal in Abana because it looks as if there's a self-image that's in believe you won't be sa.
Ampa asempa no obisa ne saa no no kra wo mu ni say ye ni kwasi broni hia ye ni kwasi broni ye ni hia ye be 14th or say 15th century na ye ni hia ye no. Before that na obibini ana broni ana say China ni ana say Arab ni obia no ye nipa. Before that na broni ehu bibini a na wonyi ni say woni nyansa sene no. One of the mechanisms omu designing omu di enim twitwi form right from the 15th century to now. Omu keka nsem bebre a bewura no bebre mu say ama bi before hu omu say obroni won enim sene no. Ya de asebe enye thousands of years old. Just about 500 years. Now, we'll be saying, so history, no, your history, somebody said that your history is your immune system. History is your protection. It is a only sense of history now. Will be an immune system and you're strong, no, dear Nebeba. Once now, for the news on and the COVID by no immune system, no form, no. Sebe, Omudafum, Omutofum. Bibre kura film de nyanye yare no pese o yare no de say ba attack o na say attack o na say immune system ni ho a that just said oko but say so if you have strong immune system yare no it's not a problem. That's right.
We're fighting about
the same with your sense of history because of the akwasi broni be chihia ya wo kire ya attack ye no ye nkrofo no bebre immune system ni ho bi inti do bia beka bi omugidi e fa omo so be needed so nyansa me hu akokora bi atim so wakasa atim so wonim hwe because your history about yourself is your immune system. So if it's strong, it's because you have strong sense of history about you, and if it's weak, it's the same. And it is tracking from South area honor and now who say any good self-image because their sense of history about themselves as Africans a week. Now, no, you cry Ghana, you go school, they start teaching you history from the time of Kwasibro Nibaye. That's wrong history. So automatically, those people will not have good self-image. It's as simple as that. But who go school, no? You history from slavery and colonization. They're very silent on anything that happened before. And it was over who said, Obibini be a strong kakrana and near fin and near ding, or Jin Hutum so ye be binin and near also or Hotoswap or Kasa positively, or Kasa or cap possibility, optimism, or Sano Manoa. That is in a sense of history, no, is beyond slavery and colonization. So when this hard I can guarantee you, Wakotra America, Wako all the best schools. Oh, Ghana, dear. Ben 90% go heaven because you cannot create hell. Go America, cannot create because system the year you man. I'm say, hey, Mikra say minimum hokra now. George Floyd, send me who you. System the year you man. We heard documentary 13% African American population. More than half of the prison population. It's a system here, so because of the sense of history, you're weak, you know. Or being an okasa and just few minutes here, any day gomodo. What would you work? We carry your bones or the other day. A bit tough. Because history is your immune system. Tiari no bones all best spreaders are. The umpenifo be broma tiabrochira. Will be an anoso okasa out him say yes. It doesn't matter. We can be a professor, accountant, whatever, president, minister. If your sense of history as an African starts from the time you met the white man. Your sense of self-image or your self-image is weak. It's weak. Tubo said a lot of them would want to replace it with religion. It doesn't cut. Because also in your physical data, China need to know your children on baby free ba. Arabunina tries to be suado free ba. Bruni so tries to suado free ba. Wo bibini, what the honest start abra kwesi bruni bae. It wono wo nyina so wo fapem no so a enti wo push you out better form. Enti wo de opa ma make wo de opa wo china ye test. Wo na fofo akese form wo sika wa America. When no history now beside they say beyond slavery and colonization, what do they know about themselves? Nothing. And to conclude this, then you can see why they say the things they say about us. The sense of image. You want to yes, no free in crowd because of so yellow brony. You want to
I charge Madame Horse.
What Trebuku to say they want to marble for Ninyan saying free time I will share Bruni.
Yes.
The young microphone baby, watch their finance was a year Susuni. I don't for being count. Obey the prophets. Watch the Bible more the same thing. No, go to a wine, no, go to a wine. No, a dear way. Empty me my own crop for no be brain sorry, the entire. Because their sense of or their self-image is still weak. Now the about correct is our self-image, de kwasibroni anchire no. A what on one kasana bakosemu. What's a one hour yede? Ukohwe.
Usuawade.
Sa, it is one timi ansuya, ubetimi debate, ubetimi the mining in Asha and South Obetonye. Ubetimi the Anglo God Asha and South Obekotubroni sa, Nimia Yadian and Nidia Chile. When you need the HLSA, Bruni Yardian, because it is not there. So, and it is what the South African dear. So, when Yasa history, no, just accept so you need the right self-image. To both say, who or so game, if who no man, if who no so see Casemu. Oh, yeah, dear Crana, so two problem about Saraway. I Ghana, dear, so yeah, Kaya. Corrupt. Expression of people with weak self-image. Let's be realistic. Let's say the truth. Who told you that? Who can say kind of then the BBC for month Bonnie or be written in two TV so. Am I who be? Who can say kind of say back one name who are one make us answer one inch now. One time the won't bet my car. But we could do a bontia, the other tour, Sabaya, or no sooner who be you. Now will be back when I was thrown. Oh, dear, what the one summer a chess will be back home, but my best of no money and other trouble. Because you don't have right self-image. And I can tell you, many of our people are in that situation. Many. Until I was sorry, I know I said, I found both no comparable here. Was sitting for him. So, Okutakura was restless because only self-image, papa. What the first thing about him was restless. We do so him. Yeah, because your self-image is wrong.
And that's the brave. You share the Yenian Kakra also or Moody at the Ekoswahana. Your friends are sorry, Prince was a powerful. In Barcelona, Pasula, Barcelona, also my teaching, my teacher and my mentor, Brave, okay. Adoko Force legend, my everyday coach, Selena. Now, good evening, sir. J. Daniel. I'm say, in your question, via so far. Man, Costro, the Chima Costro. Now, say, send ye, we see can, let's say, a idea issue, Kakra, Nekakra. Now, if I send penny from the BB. You see, an idea, then say, watch a penny na the iron eddy, but I'll check the iron and get dinky because I feel be a more building on my dream. It's yet a dichifona a banner, and I say, a mumudi a creating. A quite best neighbor for so a bit me, I'm more to me, building almost self image, Kakra. na gradually you say that kopena gidi na but say always you see starting from somewhere to be to my train yama kakra bi betimi atia boy na yetimi start ya build yourself image.
Wow.
Na
wow. Me just say history won't mean in free.
Number one, yes.
Won't mean in free. Book way, friend, the history of Africa, written by okay, the history of Africa, the quest for eternal harmony. Molefi Kete Asante.
Oh, again in natural, okay.
Kopebikai, African American, professor or videos be brave or internet in so.
What's your friend say? Mami fan to her.
Okay, Molefi Kete Asante.
So Molifi, right?
That's right. Molefi is Molifi. Kete Asante.
Molifi.
Historians. Yes.
Okay. Asante.
He has his videos on YouTube, on Facebook. I mean, all these channels. He's a professor. I think Temple University or something like. Yeah, well, Africans be brave so or Congo. We finidin kakra. Professor something. We the type no be brave. Look for such historians, not the white. In the 19th centuries, woman gange send no crane no person out. And they were no the no a bio how mo can crack kakra, but omo de no masone so dodo. Se be ya de wo bibine ni beto fom. Enti kope history abema wo so hu ntro abrofo atwa. Ehia. So once you are wo be ya ho wa yi sa me wo gina kira otimi hu. So the history is key. If nothing at all study it.
Yeah.
If you don't repair it, forget it.
Intimate free.
Intimate that. After Yaka is a kingdoms near empires, I can say free Africa as you know, from Kush to Dahomey to Benin to Asante to Ghana Empire, all these Songhai Kosuya, their management systems, their leadership systems, their technology, their financial systems, their commerce, family systems, religious systems, industry. So yeah. Our best time is because we live in a time of technology. And a lot of these lectures, crana and crophobia over the last 60, 70 years at all. The here is obey what you say at least every week be anime pay 30 minutes be na me da ko hwe baako. Ya nkyerɛ na wo sen ka kyerɛ. Ya nkyerɛ enti na wayira no. Duntum e de ya ka kyerɛ university ne wa ho amakɔ ne nyina ya to atwen but wunim. To bo say nyina ye pɛ bibi ye pɛ bat ye hu because nkofo na to ya atwen na to baabi. The usua e konso a na be hu usua e konso usua ko to PhD still the same negativity na every onumba. Africa dey pen watch here. Was akwye philosophy or still yayira no. You can philosophy no can bro for philosophy, sociology, political science, engineering. We no kasa we are bonds or can we are no the crop to form no ma bro for so wayira. Go China ni jina ho a mabro ni so ma emfa den crop to form. They are intentional. Yeah, pet the chemistry professor, the English professor, the PE professor, or mabro ni so because they the bibi sumaye. Inti sa bibi ni edi suma wo no okɔhwehwɛ sa books we mu a na why wadwen sɛ obesua bibi a obehu ntem bonza de so bebree so no so ebe yi afiri hɔ you will be at rest with yourself as an African afi obon sɛ otuntum obi okra we tuntum a ofere ye otuntum bi o ha na no nti na no shape no nya ne fe ne hwene nya ne fe ne nya ne fe o pese ye te sɛ broni die why? Because on this information way. The moment you bring your information, we no. If you bought Africa dinner, ube some. Which African or American, I was 1 year African. It's not because of anything only history no. And the history now because you catch it and not say so because we African and so we are poor, we are backward, which is not true. Okay. The moment you changes our data, no pay. After the same person first pan or person upon a radio no is because a information and this will be changes information or changing your self image, the way you see yourself, and you can restore that by studying the right history. And it systematically look at all religious icons. These are all things that happened just because from the 14th and 15th century. Proud to that, so because culture say yes, we brony angels abrofo to bonsam we tuntum demons we tuntum so a recent creation. It was part of the strategy to see ourselves as a condemned people who will not be able to stand and fight for themselves. It was a strategy. And the microphone be brea omunsu we na omo ye was all kan no aka oboa wonsu an ntimi eto da bia me nankofo ni bi wo ka ona say obe we mu de nhia na so kan book bi da about any history or see there be na me de I'm dealing with the recent and I'm saying that's it. I say wonnim ntino na wo kan sem basa no and they say ye kosua ade na ebehu and I'm so call hospital na say doctor me be say bisa wo baby I call ye baby aduane a odi ada anka je say nhia won say yare na ko here no say be a problem na ohun ne na obetuma solve. Africa's problem is the way we see ourselves, and it's because of what they have taught us. They have told us about ourselves. To be tricky, into tuntumbia be huna ne nia ye din bia no is because we started so osua san same way. To bon say afa o no say o sense of I say only confidence won't mean nyina nkasa ne sa no manya be free automatically be free. African be all started so osua na back was Indian. Be free mu. Afa o near thing. Afa o ti abrochina person baga na obeba na easily. Who be free mu? You will not even talk about money. Why? Because you operate with different information now. So, over. As some of your couple so idiot. Na me no me started some Luciano. Me nya trouble be able busy like that. Wo ban one come be say put into a workers won ko America I had. Hana makokra. That your Ghana minister or high kasi manifest says yeah na no ho. Why? Because of the information processing. Wan ko bro ni kro wa na no hihye no. The boss o kone na mo ba na nani age. Me yes 1957 Ghana for bebre British passport na kuto mo no. They were proud to be Ghanaians. And then obeshi Ghana passport na ko America dia abose na ko asore dem na ko dase because of the information. They don't have any proper information about their people. Because it be near nyefe. Kosuya, usuya obo say, hey, you come from a heritage of wealth, of knowledge, of wisdom. Obi and a hum futura guso. And a year what he said the 1 year. The science of writing, mathematics, the base foundation of medicine, chemistry, physics, biology. Study them, and you see that is if you take Africa out, nothing is there. Nothing is there. In this year, religion was somno, Christianity that was so the history of Christianity. You see it. It's there. So Yankrofono addition was here. Yes, you have mathematics. Go to the scripts or Timbuktu. No correct. So formula that audience so how they buy and Kubisa. Pythagoras was just around 500 BC. Pyramids no about 3,000 thereabout BC. Now purchase a pyramids no man for formula behind the sea. But after 2,000 something years, Pythagoras will come with a formula. Study it. Study it. Into Usia, then you can live in this because of that period, I change it. That period near it changed everything. Because we take that period loosely, but we don't know the impact. Because our people don't study the depth. You read the history, so we don't know the pain, and we don't know the depth of the damage. In don't case loosely, once one kind we know can be. But so unim the damage. So almost system na sha. Say because you crank I won't Ngomukromo out to crank because you nim nti. You go for nim. Anything go for any agie. Say yenima. Okay, different thing. And that is the masterful work that they have done to keep us in amnesia. Yes. So that history will restore that memory. Now, who said, no many people is not, and to young crowd people was self-conflict. I tell you, young crowd people, bit me because who say me break out. Oh, be break out, crowd be break out microphone, professors, omo kasa uhu. I didn't know I no fa boat na fast run so. One you know who's any pabie. Only any self value. Why? Because of the information, the history. And yeah, so Petima restore the African. The history is key.
Yeah.
The African without that history is a weak African. You are as weak as your memory of your history. If your sense of history is weak, you are weak. If your sense of history is strong, you're strong. It's as simple as that. That's why they see how well they condition them. They teach them something. That's why they can go to fight. And or make them in a crack castle. Why? When in BB, you're chilling BB. I didn't that make us say 20 years ago, oh, I see a free BC bomber. You had
Iraq.
Was the bomb upon us, I mean, go. I didn't hear. You can't be chileno. Say, you know, dividend to no, yes, so, Kumawu, you walk out there was a move from Castle, didn't you? Only BB. Oh no. Like I said, sorry, crowd trap before for an gonna be a ground trap. Yes, you was a brofo. Because you knew so corruption is a reflection of a people with a weak self-image. They don't know where they come from. They don't know the identity. They don't have any good information about themselves. So they cannot fight for themselves. And this will break his identity now. Anything that offer normal con. Galam say ni ade aye ntimi so nyina e kire sa. E kire because obi an ho wi aso betu akodi kroma ko yesa. Foreigner. No aba okrom. Na mo mote na mo kabrofo na mo debate. Wo kumo. But because there was sense of history starting in 1462.
Oh boy. Yo, what am I about? Which as a back so a very broad apart from history, no. Bibi who be my bit media come I bet me abwa say bit me improve yourself.
Yeah. Apart from history, no bibi baby ho. Your friend be the principle of truth. Truth as a principle. Nipa bia was what you say. All great minds, they understand this. It's a principle. It works at all time. Just like gravity. You know? What you reading? 1 plus 1.
Everything that is 2 heavier than the air, no?
Yeah. And crofo be bit correct. Because listen, weak self-image. It's because of weak-mindedness. And it's okay. These principles are here. Why can't you be shit? Be strong. Obi kasema ubisa. Wait, let's say. He fan ifriba. Unfa bibia trasa. Because now you are operating as a human being. And you won't say, "Sam Crofona, yachre almost animal, yachre." At the 4 kesi a woo yase, or more normal, or much or monanamono, or mammo. Into a no number, I share the same trouser. But that get them to get different. So who we are seeing different because of these principles that we have taught them. Yen interest our principles went in the musa. And the omo chile school a wholesale or farm mobra and our car won't as you know. Would Timmy find ye a wholesale secret in no fan to school? Yeah, only to school as I come in away. Won't fan to because of person will be a libra. No amount title, doctor, no any agent, but 2 teams are brobono 12 or so. So me a banker, we a banker, I am 3,000 we the day. Because there's something that you need to know to have freedom. Truth as a principle. Develops your mind. You can think. You see the world differently. The other thing will be systems. must understand what a system is and how it works. That's how normal way when say it. We better because we school is who's you cooking. That's how normal way we take them. Who's you nursing on engineering? Kakra bi nobody ashebe bi. Into una ma we say we school. Oh, your big but oh here brabo no mo do sina. Tu peja obi na eto no you say metare na why. Because normal you dey so no. And normal you dey so brabo mu ma umuye du no. Ya nchire ti brabo no mo do sina.
Yeah.
So you don't have the right sense of image. So that is why systems thinking, truth, these two plus history. If you know this one, maybe the other one would be your ability to solve problems. Solve problems. Who be a man who could pushing out to me go through once I feel start to say differently. Who say na say me kura no me mo boss. So and I say me holding. So some of these things you learn them constantly. You learn them. You push. And once say what is normal way mo say I feel once say positivity, possibility, not being a victim. All those who once start to say feel move. I feel once kukudro. I know na ma won be. Na bibi ebeto bi ara unyane. Because these are the foundations of human development. So
me the link the two na to join. It's to be my senior man also be able to me show link no be to join na way.
Yes sir.
You know our person ma comment be kakra be for ho link ne dem I betimi way. Before the yenhwe de yenu no so kakra wa ha. I'm for say great mind. Saying Aqua, I say good evening, my heroes. You are doing great work. We saw Prince Kobe, I say watching from UK, the untold truth. Ebu Forsen, or see we want more people like you, Papa. I don't know your tafro Papa Nana, and a different one. This is Papa Roger. Yeah, I see to say we have called the so say once you lose your identity, you become empty. True. Yeah, the other one. So this is saying the battle is always of the mind. Yes, when a group man so the diano udi diagra agrobedu. Yo, eti the crack no say I'm for bedrani na almost be share away, say na the mind enquire and I say youth eba and we share send a bimusi situation city no to say you can do a kakrana as we nim you know, all because say obi say eja wakosku kakra ne sa ne mane ama no kakra be na obehye ama no see a trend see nyan be room
Meka say obetima meja ho say o man Ghana about him and send ben about him so who sempa odwen say so na we chichire man no and I said about him and say abusu friends say benefo na say man no asay man no Ghana ni bia nka no kore ade papa bia ni ha na che say waira inti always measure ho use a barometer hwense me feel move. And it's a process for all of us. And I've shown say history no me say 99% of our people they don't have it. That this one made me make so we don't have it. What we have is religious knowledge, book knowledge. That's all. TV, politics, entertainment, music, sports, any one. The bema ya dream pa jina te se nipa. Ai dia kokodro. Some information no any sa history na nkrofo no kire ni. And this one go ahead there betima the 70 years, 90 years. Yeah, the betima be president. It really does not matter. Betima be big the whole Africa betima kan nyina bo mo be president. You still to ya twene. Because that history, you have to go and pick it yourself.
Yo, let me say best at my man for a room kakra na almost a share of mine kakra. Come the chin the weber. If you see if we spend half the time we spend to consume religious data to study your history, we will begin to see ourselves differently. Our sense of history indeed is our immune system. I'm saying, come never had dream or see immune system. No, not see. Not kusi. Kusi.
No, the best me how. No, I just hear me salad kakra na.
I'm going to say, okay, she's running over.
Yeah.
Yo, and then I did my. Now, Akofa Kuntabana.
Obeka ho. Ehwo de woka obedo ahwede. Ahwede na Ghana odua bi obenya sika no. Tete no oba bedua wo. Ehwo.
Misro, would you be mother? Said him when I come back, I want to come back.
Ye pesika ba Ghana be ye adwuma di ye sika de mfa nkoma no ho. Dabi. Nso obeka ho. Obetu nyansa wo.
Yo,
Ebia na ye ka self image ya ye ka ho asem yi. No kwasem ni say abrantie se unyi mu yi na uji mu di se we tuntum. Na adwuma bi a wo ye no. Uji di se ubetimi aye ni ye na adwuma ne bekoso a. Once say usika metena obi man so. Se obi man so na ho na oba be yi. Esan se unyi hu ni nti no. E na wo di se adwuma no. Medemia no be example a history na ye kan se unnim history no a no kwasem ni se na wayira enti bra me sha se tie me so ben kakra yi na afi madwemu da ho na ye ka history na asem no na no kwasem ni se minnim ye course school no ya nkyere ye history no 10,000 na asefo na chi no di enima ye bra brofo ne baaye no ne no kra me ankasa no na minnim bebre enti bra me sha se me ye nhwehwemu no me kọ YouTube ne na asefo no me ko hu ye history no na me hu se na apoto wi akra ye poto mu yi abrofo no ma se ne ye poto ya de dada na ye no ede nyansa ne ede ye woduro ye de wo ye fufo no abrofo no ma se ne ye ya de dada ena omo si omo ani ate omo ne bebie ye ni no de omo ye de baaye no yare nko a fufo machine no yare nko a se wo enti se wosua history na obenku a se ne ona nanom eye ebo wo mbra no kwasem ni se ema wankasa no uji nwudi enti me sisi ya me wo hoi me ji me hu di se me baga na ho time na machine so na me nkuta $1 and $1 cedi krano I will come back to my country and me say me ma succeed because me nya akukudro mini pako a me ye mini baby a me free enti metimi di aboa me ma esoso enti no kwasem me say history ni de ehu hia pa anya sade a obebu hu abomfia de bia ma abrofo so say na Mr. Omeka say enema bi omode atoto akwan mu a ema yenhu ye no say yenimu a nka yehu ma yen kasa omo ho na me bra me fira say sua history ni kakra no ama ya na me bu ofu me wabufu bibire wo me mu kro ya metimu yi ma me ma example ba ko enra abranche bi ba na me ye ne locks ama no na oba ye no ye bon komo no a na ye ka bills ya asem ya setene ya ye adwuma ne dia kotua bill o se minua ka pre me ni ka pre wo de hwese ne ameti me ni sika da ho eso de bia me kwa adwuma
na ka wetrafi
te adwuma abrabo de nka wo bo a na wo kwa adwuma de o de sika kakra to ho na ja waji wani kakra So where the won't mean Joe whom you won't mean to just 1 month to cry, uncle, don't mean to our bills. Now, some of branch and a catcher, and say, Namin, you say, a crew, we know. And found Chicago do I be trial every month, oh, yeah, 1 way and wine. Almost stretches and then near Momudia Guaquamono. A member and here would be son or my year to for a wukruma, any immigrant or backroom when you are. Into obey Jumasano. Won't you mean no hunter? Into one no person call baby. I mean, baby, wait me a qua. Means one on as say no, American or Afrono. And I'm saying, and your moment quite said, beggar now, way, you know. So when you be or see me in and I'm saying, yeah, but I need Pisica. Near to top machines in a year, man. Now in Africa, Ghana. Was it, sir? Ghana, you think of one Jatane, Sibone Moa, what name is it? I will do an old can said, or say, you say Jatan and them seeing you, we bet and I'm see Derby. A yatro Jatano, or zoo to say America, Hano, zoo or high, a kosher woman. Pepe, you will diet and tinting, I can see city to say near Wahan. Was it, sir? Let me say, go to Google Accra, Ghana Accra, or Kumasi, you see. And one no about on the phone, so what you say, hey. Enti no kwasem ni say eniema bebre na ye de asie nipa enti ema unhuni a o ti nipa ko a woyɛ na watimi age ho adi na watimi aye bibi enti enye yen tuntumfo a ya be immigrant wo mo ye nanam di kan do mo baaye no ene abrofo afoforo so mo free other countries eba ha no omo nyina obi anye ne ho obi ase ne kuro mo nye because of omo history no omo nim. Enti ene yedase sabe fi msoben ene sa nchechiri a mudi amai yede yemu bi de ye no ye yatra ne ya trusisi asisi ye mfa hwe ho because nema yesua no ama ye ni ati bebre enti menua no yeda masipa na kwa mo bia
ya konta ho bibi why akonta
oh
ohe
da
em
bi
se oba na uko em se network ohe network ni enti ohe ko answer because we say
akonta
last
de
week
be
now
man top money
you want to
ye be man de be twa de ne adi na se de be kofie de on tena ho na on pay ahwede di na onye mo adwuma
ohe
So obucha
we have the boko ka we have the boko ka ten no be mra
Just obucha fo nyina and na leda Mr. Obenda ko ase ne Mr. Barfi so ase wo medumadi a mo boy youth wo akwanyasa bebre so na basua nneɛma bi titiri nukuredie nea na medi tim sɛ na me nukuredie no ɛnyɛ 100%. Oh, medwumadie bi a na medie hyɛ aseɛ sɛ mede m'aso to fam na mesua no ama yɛ sɛ me nneɛma kwaa na ɛkɔ anim aboa me koraa ma sɛ no me sikasɛm ɛpagya na menim sɛ wodi nukuredie edi wo nneɛma bi anim nneɛma kɔ yie ɛma wo saa na mepɛ kokoasa nneɛma bi but sɛ na nyɛ saa na wɔ sɛ meyɛ but metwe me bo ase na metie mpanimfoɔ afutuo na ɔmo nneɛma a ɔmo kyerɛ no na mo sɛ no mama kɔyɛ nipa bɔne ni but ɛnyɛ saa ɛna yɛde tetee mu na menka ntu me ho sɛ mekɔ adwuma na mepɔn koraa na ɛyɛ me ya because masɛte target bi ama me ho sɛ day biara no sika ɛwɔ sɛ menya mede ba Ghana sika mu a ɛwɔ sɛ metumi nya kane 5 million ne sɛ mekɔ na sɛ manya sɛ sika no a ɛha me te sɛ bosom yi twaa mu
the J Marketriano said you some the Befia, Metiaka said, me closer to 15 million. Metria me bills the beer, we matoma piane. My tika krato am the betray to so cry, still no 15 million dear. Metin I said, you go so a mere my home bois, and then my minimum and Mukuma, you say the passer, see you so be one by fish, so more tilapia be because the Sian wants to Juma or internet. I mean, your Kumakra may send in the case only can get Victoria's be and to more Sebea me bar. On sweet me a boy me because on no bra and then for Padaru, my money more say, oh, tea, you may be a course with that. I won't come say, or more be me free Ghana till the almost 15 years in Ghana, no money go why a family to kakra. A family to kakra. No, program yan what see the assistant in Roma. On so on could have bombs to boss it, Bulma as a member. Because in Sassana, Yatimia to me. On cutting up quantum, I'm one or bear feel obey in Lunia. But in the tone, cool, fool. The papa, penny or Ghana, a him to need it. O two from me as for him. Ne banner me tosso. And the fact to say a mamren so history now, Penny can a woman come back on power of what's to Ubusana or say Bruni and a man papa. I need me. Bruni democracy by it and a papa a powerful. And on power of what's Nidiana say a fool. Yenny fool. Table with the main Cassan, Mamma Mian do so abem na almost a crom or Macan. Sir, open the upon Mr. Berfi. Madame Massey, Namia Adma next year. So, ye Berfi. I shall say to come a bag now, me no marketing kitty buy a bit means so the laptop on no maybe a bit me up by the tonto or gun a bit me the Ginum Kakrana, a crana yabuan with you know. The bit means so the other than you because men can Adamo, no media bed or ha, Niana me forcing his own coffee. Oh, coffee, no kuta, 25,000 rents. We could do a crime, a can't on to Uncle Cantamount to Coto Falls Day. No on Pancho almost a club with the back, no more they buy him. They say, well, no crown or 1 month for Bussing organ. So, sick woman. Or to post be no organ, or could do a crab. And of them to Bema. But you know, as if I'm say, Miniaba. That 25,000 years show. Call Standard Bank. They give me 5,000. 5,000 brands now, best son. But more than also being your fool's bill, a more fair. Bill Barco, the fashion VIP, the Faco Room. Oquaka almost say, Yabo, you would me the buy any. And then, or no, a month will be 2 fools with you or no. You say, no, or no, what if you in a month will be 2. I mean, no, no, to me, friend, because I'm saying, I mean, send you the car. Will be number 2. And see, Ghana Sika ho. Ghana Sika ho. A dream. The real BC you see what dream. Now BC to two because most of us here to say account for. And when you say because they will few. A bit me at them, and they share no man. Who said, at least he said, yeah. If you are my son, or you have been to present me, my boots, I share me name. But a group of be pray. Not ya saying, woman. Really, make us a be Majama, Penny so Macadi, Ohona, you go sweat and the panel. Means you have to be a man for. We say, me, no crop focus or how much could you do? because yes, a man make can seem say I said, you see, me we are sitting from because me kasi come to ya almost say ah, you see, oh,
Oh, here you go. Yeah, not the line. Tell them to something. Anyway, so no, so call that. You are question?
Yeah, Mr. Barfi, legend Patrick Michiamo.
New car in Indiana.
I say,
New car in Indiana.
any new car we used. Hey, new car
Hey,
they
them say, we call it brand new second hand.
brand new second hand. You say my banner, eja, my package training you been am saying my membrane kakra. You bet you for now. Quick one. Legend, yeah, that was it. Me tell you about your identity, no. Me say abuwa me pa because first na the who say greatness be o me mu, but as na bibia then aka ma share ndi me tie me submit for some time. I started reading books by Cheikh Anta Diop, Chancellor Williams, Professor Molefe Kiti Asante, Ivan Van Satima. Me reading books na me who senior na and then and my me who say uni identity you are just empty like unam why I say to throw a beer she any because you don't have your identity and our identity is also your brand. Our identity is also your brand indeed. Say you know eboa me ma meet me ejimi hu di number one and number two say me kasa me hu say I'm speaking with some depth of knowledge and right ya BBC me mba sorry me kodi me call no na my shit me pa African way she pa me start to me stop being for some time you see identity no. Usually I prefer to wear African prints. Indeed, sada no man share African print and kwaso na me share suit. Na me suit pa first no. In general me call no. Man so ni bi. Am say e na de ho ayefe, ho ayefe, am so ho ayefe. Ba ko say am dress na kan Indians and ka dress here. Ye be dey. Baby am kwaso no. Me penny or me sorry penny. They omoni mo fight. Enti omiya na say kan ni say ya mo dress you dress no abo suit no abo tie nti omo kasa me ne o man twen but me hu baby omo free but my ba sorry asabio nyankopon na me ba be so no dressing na my dressing how does it play a role in my worship of the creator so nti next me African printer me ho nya fe no me African printer me nya ba me share suit na say me bought tie ana me ho ayefe ana me sun nyame but they forget that no dey esun ne ba no that was his way of life sana no dress nti me kwa de enche me tutuntum akọ sorry enche he say me ba be hit gym body ni ba kakra me kwa sorry me tutuntum akọ sorry unless it be a winter bi and it be a measure winter jacket and as be because I've come to understand say your identity no nyeme bi wo ha say na ye de ne ye de etie fine odwuma ka say dress before ma okay but the moment omo ka say na say ya mo dress na mo say omo ya ma me mpanimfo so you can imagine say you omo me mpanimfo we look up to them no ohun idea ewo ni team imagine nkra bibiro from omo friend nkra etu omfo so I'm asking myself say if you ben na omo de ma omo especially about these kind of things about Africa. They are the same people make just the Ghana own koyeshi or say but metie Mr. Bain especially and I'm Madrid call my identity so say me obibini me akani and me a Ghana ni in say me ye me niema wano ni am de betwa to truthfulness no so truthfulness no me who say metie Mr. Bain close to about a year ni you know adwuma cry and then the I always want to go the extra mile and then once a good manager to be able to see these things manager ba ko free India me come me me adwuma ope bibia me who is why me manager nti onim niema bebre but offer me separately, and then watch him. Oh, we minimo, but I know so even about finance, personal finance. You go to the extent to open say, hey, say anything I made you. Minion is those kind of information. Me follow Mr. Beff, you know. Matisani money being so as a and I was surprised and penny Mimi Shiani free one. They came to me that we minion is a me for percentage in and concotua and in because I've come to understand who I am. And my own say, yeah, identity. We are fearless, number one. We are so knowledgeable, and then BBI who we are and the origination started from us. This is who identity now. That becomes the baseline. Now for in kakran, you'll be able to see your greatness. They be your catch and say, boy, your greatness is tied to Ghana. You don't belong here. Over India, honestly, I don't belong here. Or catch them street. So bibi or ye be and wounds or share or shenechi. On this mubia, union mubia, or no betna higher heaven. Or come back to New Chrome. Oh, yeah, citizen, they can take your citizenship from you at any time. The laws can change at any time. But your true identity is your birthright. And no, you DNA ain't means this auto and ugua, you just become empty on a foreign man's land. Mr. Beff legend, Medimanu Messi, Yadamase, Ewo, intellectual power, Modemaya, ABA, Dreamuna, Emaya, confidence, Nyakudro say, you beat me, I say before now, you beat me so Eddie, Ewa Brabo, that's it.
Thank you, Akasi. Thank you. Lambert. Yeah, no, my quick, my uncle. Lambo.
Good evening, Penny 4.
Yeah, James.
It's already that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you. Okay, quick one. Yeah, meet you by I'm enjoying it. And share ideas by meet and I think that for the identity aspect, it really helped. Personally, started to meet you. Now I'm reading other books about identity, African history, but because of your upbringing, you know, from childhood. So we call childhood. The next year, we had a cultural training, say from there, no, you go to the religious side, the Sunday school. From Sunday school, no, you were pushing to school. So all this content on the and now, like there's confliction, like you be conflicted to like your spirit, your mind, and your soul. No, there's confliction. But in Mr. Tisa, no, as a child, maintenance na me study near man na me share. Inti Mr. Tisa study my family history. Inti me fa me wa fa mom me papa no ke me papa obo bredu ha odu ha no. E dey mistake na na me ko fa me papa mo nua no so history. Me papa mo nua mo adin kanfo no mbae no. Na me study and there's a trend bibi go mu a omu nyina ye in common. Na sa nyama no wan hu a obeka sa genzi obekidi mu atem obebu ma buntia, but you are likely to repeat this because unim to consciously na ewo uji ewo wadwin mu ewo na unyansem enti nyama decision you taking na at the end of your life no you may chances that say we be end up like them in some way. So me nyahu sa de na mani ba me ho so na tie enti I was very fortunate say me hu in term. So I started sharing and I'm started by through African history, you know. And I quite back on there now I like I hear you. Into me to say many even though I have opportunities that I can go. If I'm even going, me quite exploit me tone books. First now me tone religious books near the I'm started to Mr. Obenda economics. Idea is books I am called for I can kind of and are giving your resource now in our country. With the young resource, resource near Yano. It is our resource near Yana currently, since independence, you acquire IMF 17 times. So if the resource is bad, why don't we change the content? It's just simple as that. Whether you practice way religion, you practice democracy, you practice way. This is the resource Yenya. In this year, no, yen started. I'm very advocate. we have a Facebook wars what I'm very advocate. And as I say, I know can be to come will become a bit so be neighbor you as a barrier then I comment. I say me both that's me home so because they don't understand it. Because garbage in, garbage out. This is how we are trained. So you don't expect something in quote but good from the people because they want it to know the bobra. But the moment you change that data, now the true African history, the man knows, Sana me krano, me papa be krano is kenny. So what I believe that papa be with Kenya or Bobrano a leader, or starting acting differently within the correct. But say, uko history now who's nay mobile ya chia to ship mu educate for 400 500 years. When why you are weak, you become very mentally weak. It doesn't matter the kind of religion or deliverance they give you, you are mentally weak. Into me, Pacho, being Kasari, this is my first time. I just hope say now I just started Kakaka crane. The basis I am Kwalano. And Kwalano when I see a starty because Omoni said in your own temwa, obedi 20 years go Ghana Hano. I dread done it in the name of it in the ayano. Hey, into me, Pacho, into me breaking down I am share quite fast wa. You best start it. Even if we even start, you do a bit my volunteers. If we devote one day of our life to go, information, understanding. Mr. Ben doesn't have to be there. Opinion, but if you don't have to be there. If I go to SMSC school, it will be LA. I'm speaking for Mr. Ben. I'm speaking for Mr. Barfi, even though they are present, because we have their knowledge. We have tapped into their knowledge. Into that strategy, I may say, into mean develop it. Na yenche so Ashanti region or northern region find one day in a month and go to a school and go and teach these things because you might not know who will pick that child, who will pick it. No, that should be on about the next Nkrumah or the next great leaders of Africa. To me, Pacho, my dream take a cram, Yemuswa and I yenche ideas. Na yent be liberty mentally. Need me more your continent. Damasi.
Thank you so much, Amber.
Thank you, James.
Well noted. All right, thank you. Very
welcome,
insightful. Right.
Wow.
In your Kwaku, trust first. Oh, I'm in front of my Kwaku. Kwaku. And then Obojima Kakra na Kwaku. Who mute? Who mute? They go. What's why they are two mute? Who mute Kwaku? Then took us. Who mute? Oh, you said young Kwe said Kwaku bana. What after you?
All right, baby. Yeah, Miss Jamo.
Yeah.
Papa, me put it. You remember by a question. I'm very studious, and I'm always asking why, how come. Do baby me do baby me share and go for any of my edumo has no. I'm imagining me was as your mom so much credit. Like only be our go to the highest make up of no. And you might be few more number. Now when yeah, so sad is it. So but I said time beside I said the Tina to say yeah to me mouse our platform no right and so our systems you know created around the world to have this type of influence and all of that stuff that, as powerful as they deem themselves to be, you know, we had to have given them some platform for them to, like, you know, put out their agenda and like I always give the forefathers and a lot of credit because they saw like very far in the future, right? You say we don't have anything, these guys that have like everything, you know, one way or the other, we have to get to them. Even if we have to like demean them, steal, put all these informations and in their minds, you know, to be able to have a foothold of what they have, you know. There has to be a reason why all this stuff happened. Yeah, they're not that smarter than us. And Papa I've been back on, I don't know. When it comes to Saudi now, he doesn't. I mean, on history, I love history too. But there has to be some biblical with this. Like there has to be, okay. Because it just into me, yeah, in the kind side, and I say into me, yeah, like we're not that we're not that dumb for these people to come and have such a foothold, okay. Into over time, so they took advantage of I mean, I kind of say as children of God, you fall out with God. That there's a time that God gave us to wander around that promised land. These Bible stories that's out there, I mean, I don't know. I've just wrapped my brains around it to give me that kind of the confidence that I have in myself as an African to say, and Crawford were given a platform because of the fact that you say, your shortcomings with God, you know, they were given that platform to like do what they've done all these times. And history, you know, yeah, it's true, it's linked, you know, if we know who we are now, you know, it's really good. It's yes, Papa.
Unim Israel for Dodoa Adolf Hitler. Omo ye nyame nkrofo no minim.
Yeah.
Unim omododo omokunwe.
Yeah, I do.
But so who say Germany still omoko.
Yeah.
You say esa creation no. Abrofo no use here with religion.
Yeah.
African penufo preachers grab use race be at the time I was over Masa Yensemu. The crow woman say Brunino up until the last 80 years, no one control baby out.
Right.
No one control baby. Yeah, who say no. Slaves near the of FIFA baby near the year. No.
Right.
No, a creative story be at Uncle Trim.
Right.
Yeah, we are say it is say no. Dominance in your economic structure, weapons no develop here, no namanizer. We know any Bible as yeah, the Bible no bemua. How about the thousands of years and a Bible be anywhere?
Okay.
What do I say? We'll be see now what the Bible bempe. One here will be won't come in.
Yeah.
Because the Bible no also time and so until the obey be an enco baby. Me boy. And you know, Cressa, no crow when is a brofo trimoding.
Yeah, so that.
Enti ono no the openo. Why is it Jatano?
Yeah.
The openo kwakoche.
Yeah.
Humobo. Sani suno ena ya nyina ya ntiase.
Right, exactly. And sorry.
And suno
I agree.
Kutana obekum.
Oh yeah.
Obeshemra, obechiwa gum, ohu se obetumanya fa hu dia wode ade foforo kwa ba be som.
I know that.
We are the omunye everywhere, economically, in health, in military, everywhere, finance. Bibia opese wo ye bia de chechiri wo bia no no nko ade animu no wo be ye. Onye humobro.
I agree.
Enunti na wo ye de wo ye no.
Yeah.
Na sa de no ankasa so be say no.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. This is where I'm coming from.
But enye Bible.
But
these are natural laws.
Men can't say, you know, I'm a right? But I'm not basing this on Bible itself.
Okay.
Way before that. So now, they were weaving this stuff all along. Way before the Bible came. Okay? Because again, there was honestly, in the Bible, make I say there was that direct connection with God's children. So Israel, Hitler, this is just like in the 40s, right? So we're not talking about that period. We're talking about way before that. 1 forefathers, no. So far in the future, there, like we have to, our young race, you know, has to be at a certain level at a certain time. Okay.
Now,
so no, but if anything, evil always like you know, they'll win, but temporarily. There's a time limit. I mean, make can say there's a time limit to this. And one who said, with the type of maybe a technology and all of these things that they came up with, you know, and there's another part to this. But that's our technology now is going to be there for life, because where it's going to work on our behalf. All right. And honestly, us waking up now and us trying to get these young folks on board, you know, it's not by chance. I mean, it's not by chance, because the tide is turning, right? Into
maybe my DNA say who be.
Yes.
Na yensua de. Na yanko.
Ebe prolong no, yeah.
Ombeko so de nsem hunache.
Exactly.
Maybe say ensesan beba mu a. Na chese ye na nkasa so ye gitumu say ye na wo say de ensesan na ye dey.
Ye de ba.
Say wo bi ti baby eka say in the chronos means anoma no menyinto.
Yeah.
Maybe say nipa na hu ade foforo a de nkrofo ye o metima ya che.
Yeah.
Ekopem so mo a bekwa akoye bibi na digi ato mo ankasa ho.
Yeah.
But say any sorry a.
Yeah.
Na say hu bibi a.
Yeah.
Na etu ho anamo a.
Yeah.
Sa nsem hu na wo madi no ebekofo.
Yeah.
No kura oni say at least minim say asanto coin. And say a prototype will be anka was in follower. I think there's a lot.
Yeah.
And Quebec was free all these kingdoms in Africa.
Yeah.
Akwasi broni yi free in school mu. What this school near day. Ebre. Watch trend and crofo. Who go invest the broni no mangwa na uzia.
Oh yeah.
Any technique, any technology, any management, a broni de catcho. Any medicine, anything, a broni de. All this word, yeah, no away.
Yeah.
And the anuntina may who said the power be, but I don't see it that way. And until China for her, won't push you out so moko. So more chance or more time be back. Came back. Intimidation be before no. Also, yes, you are there. Yeah, question the more can.
Yeah.
And then no more dear dad, I said, the Ukonukruma, just why ye, Nina, nada. And I am crop for still here live why we could make it $2,000. Ghana hold me pass and I just say, when you game him crab on him.
Yeah, Papa, serious, yeah.
When you game him, but on him,
yeah.
I wanted to Krumuha every week or for be 100 bars of gold. What to you 2,000 bones?
Yeah.
Wouldn't him the hell dear.
Yeah.
It's because of the history.
Yeah.
The self value is not there, so he's not ready to fight them.
Yeah.
He's afraid. So, and they said, "Oh, kono kuchuchi fomu nya kakra." I said, "We will start the Ghana holiday. I said, Ghana holiday here, and you know correct. And you here no ha. Ignorance. Nim na yenim. And Timmy won't be. You can interpret it from that position, but I really don't subscribe to that. I think, say, Entrono mutaye, Entrono na ye juma basis amri.
That's exactly.
And he say so anoa.
Yeah. And as I know now, I'll say Sonny Biana, Wadaro, and then like-minded guys, Adaro Mama. We have to be very, very intentional about it. We have to come right. Osha subscriptions subscribe to these type of platforms versus like the madness, the craziness in the world now. Like it's like it doesn't even make sense, but that's how Charles said, you know, we have to move that needle and we have to move now because the other partner it's so overwhelming, and all of this are you know, as a result of the weaving,
the weaving
people into, because these guys are parasites. I always say this, like they cannot survive without us, and they want everything. I did back when I catch my wife and said, "When I'm margining it, right?" Into I did back when nuclear heads no one side. I could probably come to a time where say you can't see a block on. Oh my God, you did that to me, you know, boy. Like they're so.
Wait to me.
No, they're so crazy like that.
Yeah.
30 years of living with these people, it's hard. Like, Uhunipa, there's a or no sra no or down no I can't even miss. You know,
Yeah.
you know, so I respect so much. You know me. I respect so much what you're doing.
Yes.
and some of us have taken the step and bringing our young people in a. But sorry, kind of this question has been in my mind for.
Oh no. Me how omo natural history no. No kure so history no man kire no kure.
Yeah, no correct. I believe.
Man kire no kure.
Yeah.
Omo kire. Omo akire no ma omo aye omo ho se omo kura na bo nyame. Yeah no kure. Yeah no kure. And history no ma kire no ntina ama na omo aye kese we trimu za no.
Yes.
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
Because there's no way opa yi China for free, me Africans free. Near here, baby, we are sebeko.
Yeah.
The Africans they contribute to it. Arabs they contribute to it. Chinese they near casa brofunko near here baby and
almost survive one day.
So a lot of the technology in your monkwana
yeah.
But what did you better so?
Yeah.
Yansa same out in better so. And now Obeka just a munya pay. And no no them.
Yeah.
Why is it Jata?
Yeah.
Just
Jata bi Africa.
Yeah, what Jata Africa?
Ebi Ghana.
Ana bi ni Ghana.
That make sense you dey ye chim free bi ni okreti mi chimba. Because me this obi so hu Jata o Ghana da. Ana me.
Na ye da na enya ni din Jata Brewer.
Na
I think so.
Jata bi Ghana.
Okay, no bro for din say. Lion.
Lion, yeah, I think so. Zoo, Kumasi Zoo ebu.
How many times say?
I don't know. Maybe I'll check up Molly na ye open.
Yeah, Brazil say obviously Jata o hore. Kusika.
I think so.
Thank you so much. Question a very valid question. So I think you probably be related to that. Yeah. It says I say circle now. Yeah, so time.
Omo can be mo believe sa no man.
Yeah.
Me kura dem just say circle kura na e duro na so onye prepared a e betwamako. Yes, circle na here. Nkofo be na o prepare mo makọ akon no. I say God strategy na say.
I say your friend said God will deliver you, but you have to free yourself. So times now one year we are. Yeah, it's like destiny, right?
That's
right.
Say
you have to go for it. What I say a year you have to free you.
That's why
she says that's the time you do not when you're prepared that. Say cool. A bit trim. Be real to be for us.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, set.
Yeah. Yo, Michael. Let me say.
Right. Hello. Good evening.
Michael, what try to call?
When you say, Checha, Mr. Barfi,
yes, sir. Yes.
My Juma, we the Yamishram because my dream be breathed. Probably now, I didn't start here, Juma. Me see now. Na me Jimmy Hundi papa by my started seeing history in the area no. My starting na mission history no my could be and I'm could be some papa questions about me papa. Ono na me nana. Man who say na me nana no you no wusika pa. But no one can answer when say. Man beto no papa but because na me mam na trying to man cause I man who no papa. No a very very wealthy. No wusika because obi otimi wale mba back 7 years. Oni sika nka otimi wale mba back 7. Eti misiani mi na mi bisa no questions. And I me who say na is ono kra no is o kokofu akese. No you kra pemi ni no fu no betra achem. Na kro na even no betra mu kra na once as kra tofa. Because on me who say na kro ni mu na o me hu so okay ono ti kro no nti no mo nton asase ne ma ho we se ne be ya nkodi abontenso fo nsem ti ono ti ho de a asase no and o mo ton farmer no ton farmer na je say e be hu say papa no you very very wealthy and it make be see history ni so no say history na nkasa ne say one yan nkasa no one history na so no one hu ba bia o free a wo ba nye so be hu ba bia wo kọ obe na mo nchan san we school say ye ma adwen se makoye ye ndwuma bi. But in the who say farming no na o me die na mu because of pressure na me na ye niama na Nti ma Mr. Mitete Mr. Ben bra mitete we ya no sign coffee wa crowns me coffee na ansase na bi go okra nkrofo fa Mr. Ben ka wa se mi gina say na wo on sase we kura so abetena nkran ntontom yo abetena nkran ntontom yo e sign coffee na me adum kakra start here no na enye you na Mr. Ben ka no perseverance and resilience na books ni atoni ada na she nkran see America say no kube madoko be 7 acres
Sir?
which are next you know and the media dance here I just said ocha fight kwan we fa so be hwe sika sem so nya
I dance we also the offering tomorrow.
oh all friend the baba all friend the baba only odi an kan there my plan is my first harvest of the coconut in there maybe I'm the best show mo piece FM what is a ho na me nya mo na send the 1 million ba me dey land wo ho no na me dey abem because mo amaya dey doso mo amaya dey doso pa nti eno didi mu sa ma yetieti wu na no asa ko pass asibi o be o dey rent next year by December be start clear land no you could do abru ne banche nti ma say no history na mani ada ho ama magim utum se me Ghana ni akwantu se mi ani mani so bie me ready se metu kwan nti no the make ne se abusuafo mu tie oni nyina no nsem no de oka emu no so oka na se tie ni tra na se e man de aso de na se amfa nkoye adwuma de na so ama amfa so the make ne se nyina ye tie no yemfa yitu na mo sikasem no se atutu ni yie na wo sikasem so to yie a wiase am hu se obewa benya somdwe kakra na se sikasem na nto yie dia na so ha wo se na aka no book self investment ni ma ready nti ye nyina no yenjintum ye call back ni hu se Ghana no ense ye nyina yenjintum ne call back ye mekra me wa akra no me se me kotena kra se nti wa broche dia na ne wo kwan no wa pa by next year me boabo am me kwakra se me koye fu because me uza na mete no etua me ka boso me pe na boso me so sia sika no pa no me hwemu a ensome nti se the next 5 years of my life me gusu here adwuma wa ha obra metimi akodua koku akra se at the next 4-5 years dem anim no e ba bebo am dia and I think say let's go back to our root no so say na nanom no mo nyankwasiafo sa omunyama mo ye nyina no first kura nanka ye ne hwe na ye se nanom anya hwe na omkura no mo nyale nso ye ne yensi ye ne abie ye ne ate ya hwe yare abba nnuane edi nyina me yare nso ye nanom no first of all feature da kontumire wakote ote ye o da betwi wadi yare ni nnuane no mo di nyina na so mo yare nnuane no mo di nyina no na so mo yare sanke ye nyabrofo ne beda na nke di se ne ma na hia anke ne pa anka ka Africa pa first yare krampo nanka ye free be cancer kura nanka mente nso isi abe common because of abroni aduane o de abre yan so yaji atum se be bo wan indomie me pato me nso obi aduma but enokura ne say success no wonom udi ni bebre a obi pi be koso be se obi pi be sai nyama ne be ha yan nti no yan ji antum say ye before ye ndi Ghana nduane udi menkenya no nche so ye hiani udi e friend say ban championship no nche so ye hiani bet ye be because of history ni ra nti ni be hu so bi di ye ba no watwi makokra na sa wudi di banche a na we na wudi ehia ho we na wudi ehia ho nti Mr. Obi me de me kan me ba be kan no yenko akiri yenuane de ni na yensesa no nyama bebre as a matter of fact yare bebre aba ni nyina no enuane edi no because de yeko mu no nya outcome no enye papa ye history no ye nanam kwan no mo fa so transe omo fufuo na enfa fufuo nkɔhye machine mu ye di bibia nsi omo twimako apotoyo mu ye di bibia nsi ye tutu menkeni ni ye di bibia nsi enso ne ye see ye friend saying fried rice jollof emo no so ye nim se no ane asan fried no nso bibini so no obedie udi no so why yi o sika you say de wuti papa obi be hu so no mu kokukura you say de why yi o koku no so eku nipa koku na eku nipa nti de nti na okay yanka se ye ko pass na bi anom ye ko pese obolo ye ko pe friend say ginger drink bi aye de ben anom Mr. Ben me de masem bi se he ya me de bi si from obi fa to aso
That's it, Michael. That's it. Freddie, Mr.
Barfi, Michelle, Mr. Ben, Mr. Image there, from the few, actually a couple of months I'm around. I think predominantly media, no, and MY, because I think this weekend you can Mr. Ben think or make an incident. They see what now may try to explain to them the reason why work on making sure say Obeto a Bibini image. Now the amount and say the image no the any top neutral and a shame so. They said, oh, no, around there was as I said, you may map or down or something. They just didn't understand identity. May cancer seminar show. So what I say. Am I even that young lady kind of no crack can say me? I think conversations answer some part of me can be say there's a reason why I saw the Chobi and dot Emma Parana said. Bruni dear, what the Bruni dear, Emma, only be dear, Emma, Binia or some people be dear, no Bruni dear. If you young lady now, Emo, I prefer the young boy for same before the and I only show say there's a subconsciously, no. The mind will use a lot of work. Now, opportunity, but I think everybody will be take message we should take the opportunity to explain to people why image, is very, very important. And lastly, a branch and I know this about a profile as he feels you so as they were as in a way I mean I said your upper hand done it before may recommend it 2 books here man some more than long time. I felt about Black Man of the Now. Uncle Pen long kind and the miseducation of the Negro. On start with those 2 books no. Bibia very clear amano. And now we are the other book then there's about 1,500 or 2,000 pages. And we are Western Africa, the mother of Western religion. Or kind those 2 new year we are not kind that last book no. Or kind we are the little bit clear, said you anything that you want to do. Every man I train Adam. Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben, I was reading comment.
For books, no mommy beam. What's it?
Black Man of the Now.
Black Man. Is it together? One word.
Black Man of the Now. We go about Black Man of the Now. We go about. Then miseducation of the Negro.
The miseducation
of the Negro. Those 2 books, no. Those 2 books, we are the other book. Then there's some more academic. And on your friend is Africa, the mother of Western religion. Yeah, and young kind we read those 2 books now. No, kind those the last book. No, we are messing the other book here, but people can also and read until more can we are the mystery about the world, Miss Animal. And this thing, and yes, upon our boom, Timo count, they have evidence. It's still today, Terminal Cassene, and society is still there. People forget, say, you can walk from South Africa all the way to Japan. People forget that just recently, we created Suez Canal, and they cover Africa from Middle East, Egypt, just for ships to walk to. But when you go artificial reform created, said the boats instead of going from Egypt all the way to South Africa, Ghana, it became shorter for them to just go through Egypt and then continue to the Mediterranean. Into artificial, and then it's man-made. Before you could walk all the way from South Africa all the way to Japan. And into the human migration, possible. Mr. Bell, if you go to personally get it to academic, a bit in commercial. Mr. Ben, why? All right,
yes, sir. Masendo number we say no Masendo.
No problem, you made us. All right.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Freddie. I'm saying can we say me kwame ba no me say me have nua baba so titulu back and forth it me titulu per room na fe we are na kwame e dey finish am your time no
Eda was so adding on. If I tell me what question Mr. Obin.
I did yeah, got to the top.
If I tell Nano or you or buy a video be with guy be all Canada with teaching. He's a very intelligent guy. Now they were talking about how the IQ of the lowest IQ countries. Na uhwemu na Paul Sierra Leone, Guatemala, Gambia, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea ankasa, and Ivory Coast na Ghana tosu 8 with the lowest IQ. Bisa Google na mene me ba ne ka ho asem o se ma you are lying. Na msiko na kubisa Alexa so say the countries with the lowest IQ, Ghana tosu 8. Na me question me person bisa amenye ntum. Eno de menye ntum sa because obi nim me sure say be yankofo ya na keka ne ma bo mu ntu hwemu a ye na edi kan so nkore ya na omu ofia he. Woka kire ne say America ni akola woka say utiri so a more than say ba betu utiri so. IQ be na yellow wa sense. Woka kire ne say to say like one ne wo ho na woka say bia wɔyɛ adeɛ na sɛ bi a wompɛ ne ho yɛ wɔ bufu na aka sɛ gyae me deɛ gyae deɛ woyɛ no ɛmaboa me wo sɛ Ghana ni akora nkɔbɛka sɛ wɔbɛba no abɛboa woka sɛ maboa me a wɔ se you said it sɛ maboa me nti no ɔmma koraa na wɔaba abɛboa wo nti no I'm not saying so mo yɛ lowest IQ but sɛ wodwen ho ne menim what they did to check this IQ thing a Wumude ye yakwa to 8 the African countries in say Guatemala na ye ni wemu na wumu kan ho ewo Spanish fu ni ade. Ti me question me one ma on say ye lowest IQ no say ampa say no kura obi ni entity ne won kan ade na won kone ni standard of living no any the way a political system afire adwene ni asofo creating presidents ni kokoto sa asofo mompaye ma wo mo ene ne ekeka ho no lawyer IQ no e ho ka bibi wo ho ana ade nti na ema yete sa ne IQ no na yete sa na ase ye nyina but most of the people no ene omo when omo check here no does it have something to do with that kind of, because lowest IQ means you are not critical thinker and okay nti ohene odwena mo sempacho
And it does it. No crowd said the oil research, you know. Ni beliefs, they see as obi eso ye gay na ye research will mind be so na omo so game wa waka just omo ye intolerant. The crowd said there was also scientific research omo ye in the 60s or so. And omo he natural intelligence based on race. The capacity of the brain. Africa, the end of the kind. From 0 to 9. Now Africans, you know, omo ye dark, you know, omo ye 9 points. Abronin am 6. And where more ye, you know. Se Ghana ni abrante, you know. Ebi ana yeka history, no. So once you history ni ade akwasi broni beka bi yensem fun bia no ba besom aka say yansem ka. Na enyina nim se so free ya ko school ba bia sa history ya yeka ho asem ya eni omo book mu no. Wonti bi. Books you are afraid the Becky can won't be ho.
Yeah.
So we tuntumu a some information na bebo ho by. And the first set will be sorry. No kokoto say mo mpaye ma no. We can say maybe lack of critical normal. But not just say naturally. Nyame bo mo so mo adwen form. There's a difference. You say intelligence and you can develop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kind of natural potency of the mind. I say some are can abrofo say na betima sua no ma question sa. Who bibini bia wo sua de kwa akira. Ubeka abrofo 10 abom. Mu no. Some no na ye adwuma wo. Sabi so many years I say
Yeah.
o ma jimi so hu ye no mo take classroom me hu say nyansa no nye no kre ni bisa o mo ka kire yen enti bibini no the capacity no your friend said the size no whole but information e dikusu no na bia nkrofobia change no men kire say ye nisa power and ntina ye nkrofo no bebre no o kire no nya power pa kakra bia oko o te no ma se kakra bia oko so enti the obi ka de I don't think say Ghana for I mean obi o timi ka kire say oba ne bema na no mom nye ono nye intelligent obi a wotimi etwese kan e ka se nipa ye mmoa ono ye ne property oba anye mpro otimi twa ne ono wo intelligence na de wo to gata mu a wo beboa wo homobro asem to wo beboa wo sa nipa ne nyansa enti sabe me share sa me share sa interview na waka no but me de me ya crash for no Yoruba for no more kasa me pay their sense of history first, their sense of African history first. Sana matiomo. Because one tis no mana the broni kafa you be Yoruba be na the debate.
Sanity.
Hope say yes I know you see. But me especially even so YouTube near dem na kra na no research near there. What dey say back ohia ne yare ho a ombe popo modern per example be the Africa be.
Yeah.
But e besika e bank so pe and in Africa that does not exist anymore. It's one of their biases. Major one. And this one more class and papa bia. I don't expect them some of the African countries be able to. But more class and bonnie bia or some pebe the day. It's not research. It's their own biases.
Their own biases.
Yeah.
Now, maybe some question when on say. It seems so call comment section. Me, I don't agree with it because, like you said, no, me history, no, into the baby omufiriba, and I'm baby omoko. Minimum motive behind everything that they do when it comes to us. So when it comes to Nipetuntum. Now, me bisa a question. Now, in case so we come across this video, and I say what share or corner so a video no. Ono ano ade a wohia wo abrabom se de wo kan se obehu nipa a wo ye.
Yeah.
Wo enti no no kwasem because nyansa pa de so wo kan nyansa minim se school mu nyansa no mu ka ho asem o. Sa abrabom nyansa no mu ka ho asem o because IQ se wo tena se no wadwene bibi wonya bibi na wo dwene ho no waye ne yie. Ana se wadwendwen ho no ahwe se de na metimi anya afiri ade kodre na meye ni mu. So ho na mumuti wenyam na muma ya aduane di en nyam na mo kire kwan ya yemfa ye kura na mo ekura no yem bo ayenim yenim nyase humanity free ye mu na koye enti wa me da wase yeah
yes but na pese me hu say boy no we Ghana ni ana na de na no
oh oya Ghana ni na
no kadai
in fact it was about say ye no o kire no say what na say famu baby na say wonim ye history no a won't blame me too much. Actually, I said no bibi say your education no na affiliate because we write exams and I said we study to write exams. Keke. But over Western world, they study to provide a solution to a problem. Oh, and I know me some examples to be call Ghana education one more ekaka ho asem when it comes.
Enti on kire say Ghana ni na otikrom ya na IQ form na say Ghana ni na okwa broche nso adwen wo form.
Oh, Ghana ni the school system is providing students they have low
Enti e den omokoye postgraduate omukodi abrofo no so.
Eno ni asem no. It was a video. It wasn't a debate. You never said come maybe stand aside because na nyama bebre fam come.
Because say me free ha e kwa brochire me bom homoden. Oba meti yen.
Yep.
They were made for bebre omo free ha koye postgraduate ni ade they were top of their class. So if our education is that low, then no mutimi compete.
Oh, I think so. He was talking about the school system. The school is preparing you to write exams and pass. But after that, now with the education, you might after that.
Me say, Me say your challenge with our education based on a brofu dia o de brain.
Sanity.
Broni dia na o de brain ne de. Say no ye use dia ye na broni akora ne gina na ye bitino. I don't know what to say. Yeah, na what say design education be fit. But based on the omodia buy ya so many there. I don't think say inferior to obedience how. Because you free eco compete.
Yeah.
America kwara na say broni akora no Joanna no na den. But the import of what he's saying, you know, anyhow, no. And sebe, so what can say, oh, fan of crack, aha, what the upper Ghana from Korea mobile. Nothing could be the move from mobile, want to be compete.
Moment to me, Debbie. Moment to me.
They can't compete. And even, yes, it's a brochure system, yeah. How many of young form of brochure system in the building industries?
And yeah.
Are they not working for salary?
Yeah, president, you could home no school. Dear no deba.
So I've not watched the video, so I can. But maybe say sometimes a sense of history, no. Baby, and send you how be debating.
Yep.
Young for this history be na. I always think I've read the bed join it. Now so I have video no this one can answer. After all, so what program with your school ni. It's me
my share.
So more system I say to crowd. I don't know
near the yes IQ no. Yeah. Me say Lambo to so ka yes near idea. You know 8 types of intelligence. Go ahead.
Yes, but now I just want to just share in. Or kind about or conflicting on a lot of things. But now because the comment section now a lot of people don't understand certain things. You don't get the value of it. Into your kind of at the point I made personally train as you can say, okay, the 8 type of intelligence, but even if you are going by the 8 type of intelligence in logical, we have it. Linguistic, we have that. Spatial, musical, okay, the greatest artists, musicians from world that African. About kinetic body, kinetic, medical coordinate, sports near the idea. Yeah. Well, they you see from slavery they moved to colonization, and from colonization they moved to neo colonization and imperialism. Now we are in the age of miseducation. I like the book your brother recommended. You know, we are in the age of miseducation, and this stage. A change slavery, a weapon, a change.
Yeah.
And because I know what you money in prison and you won't say.
The book up to chat
himself. A whole person, but mostly that kind of discussion.
Some of the things are almost philosophers, you know, among from the 14th century up to now. A lot of them were racially biased.
Yes.
A lot of the postulates and theories almost pushing out, you know. They were racially biased. Totally. Darwinism is survival of the fittest. Strategies be brave, be funty, and and to bones said the favor Brunino no their control.
Yeah.
The favor be was way and yet. And to young for be more who psychology no more ready? Why psychology? Bruni dear. Na say you idea. So I'm Messi Bibini, I won't see as a history, you know. Or can't say my Gina Din.
Yeah.
Or the Cosibuni in them. So I say, oh, what dress is smart? Not just what we'll see to know about time.
Aye.
The Anditili, I'm not telling you, so in history now. You can't get intelligence like that. Because eventually, nobody ever to.
And if I may add, if I may add a little bit to and I was talking about weaving these guys not for so long. Again, these things were done deliberately, looking way up in the future and preparing what they're actually achieving today. History now, we see now, gentlemen, all my reference now, are perfect, but it was it was not undermining to create this, to slow young civilization is to slow it down, right? To meet one target. And that's basically what it's been up until this point. I'm very glad that the tide is turning. I can smell it, like, and we need to put a lot of, history is good. We have to back this up definitely with history to even boost the morals of our young folks coming up. But it's Zankoff, they've been at it for a very long time. They didn't just achieve this overnight. And intelligence also can be a cunning, somebody can be really intelligent in cunning, like being cunning. Okay. It doesn't have to be all positives all the time with intelligence. You can be very intelligent, like quick one as the I'm on the folk tale, I'm every kind. This guy was intelligent and was duping people because intelligent. It doesn't intelligence, and it doesn't automatically means like it's all positive. All right. So these guys were intelligent enough to say, look, this is our target. This one we want to do all the way down to the fact that we're gonna keep our race up there. So with all like whatever means necessary. That's intelligent to me, and they executed it. So we have a very long age to fight back. We will do it.
We see the other say we are now one ekofa de akosi broni aka.
Yes.
Na what they abetoto ho. Ofa church konkronkra no akosi broni fai. E chire mu ka chire se Noah. Asefo no mo ye miensa. Ba ko ye tuntum ye kese no. Na ba ko so ye Jefet we ye broni ama abibifo na asofo ni bi kura fa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ofa omo Bible your friend Dake's annotated Bible. Some of the explanations of them they will even quote scriptures to support miscegenation.
Yeah, these guys, man, I'm telling you.
Huh?
Yeah, Fred about you heard your friends work.
All right, no problem.
Fred, you.
Mr. Barfi, okay. I think we take a say intelligence, no, and your concept, concept means it means exact answer. Say 1 + 1 = 2. So it say intelligence, multifaceted means ABI, me besides ABI anti-tilling, polymerization reaction. Obeka say we dey there no, and no interest say bio minima there say on, and no interest say ABI me na kwusua. So it say ABI say ba say ABI Fred ABI chem stocks near there want to because we sua no obetimi school me on it, and no na nkofobia fa ni say we ni ma there no say omoka no IQ test no nkofa ka say no racially biased because nyema abrofo ne culture no nom de akoye sa if anything IQ test no into so bi wo Ghana now ka chene say ebia how does snow fall and how does snow form obi o take akwara o take Ghana no be dey show how does snow form. So it say but how akwara no village no would new farm say share me nkofie share me ikusie bon share me say ya onu bro no so be hwe na nim say bi o yejimi fo ana. So it say and only those are some of the tricks in Krofo Abrofunu use to put before down. Me, for instance, they come from me personal experience. Time na me winning chemist of the year, no. Now Menkwa alone, Fred Ampedu alone was producing products outselling 32 chemists from top chemist North Carolina, Greensboro. Menkwa, me mind was producing products outselling 32 white people. Me alone. So it say we have to be careful. Because a man was a protection. Me say I'm very particular, especially about my daughter now, because it's on a pretty much on said you may bring me bring now or so. Until we have to be very particular how they interact, what they see, what they hear, and what they read. So it say intimate dear. These are some of the things from anti-till Michelle Payne. Try as much as possible to keep your children or any of your grandchildren or loved ones away from those things because they know they're subconscious. When we say at the Papa be Africa, I found that. I say Number products are mayor organa has say BBC and see had that. And the cars very different but Azonto dance but pay holding camera toto. Azonto ni be PSC here intentional but will be China and yes something simple saying the mayor we see they will highlight it. These are all some of the things. Name me Mr. Ben religion they are time call because me call there are some things I make me can't say me yes me be man make just kohako morning say we businessman just come sell your products produce your products and go that be bad guy na you dey me no bet na say my church or near me which one we are dan say ya utia obi better ya me say one no be problem because that is single-handedly once Mr. Ben last week me buy me catch say if the mind is allowed to explore it's amazing what it's capable of doing. Enra, my papa to them and my father is in his 70s now. Tell now ya Kwarana only Namosumosu village no. Did you ever think say to come to a point where you can watch video on your phone and you can pick up I say you can go online, check things on your phone, do Excel, do work on your phone, or and I'm a time catch and say, imagine say, oh yeah, no be the phone the trewa. On kasi alien be na ya na or the kwame yampa. If you need a dream on a buy.
Yes.
In me, I'm a big believer. Said you mean me, I know human beings. I didn't say I believe in human beings. I know human beings and human beings' capabilities. Shred Israel 4 year Palestinians, shred Ukraine, Russia, the shred Jew 4 years now, Emma Germany 4 years. Yamina and you don't nipa na yen intimidate nipa you give them the utmost respect because said you antitili you nipa na say nipa anche me ama ambu maten I'll live the rest of my life and live it well and die.
Yeah.
So that's it. Nipa ni bu aten just we you nipa net into human beings our mind is amazing. Me mum de nyase obi na ka me mani ehu. So last time me ka say omo mo Toronto no. Omo nko University of Waterloo enko hwe. Omo mo say Boston area no omo nko MIT enko hwe what people are doing. Those places are my core meaning professors bi ho. And ti omo ben sin yan yo. Eh because omo no their minds are allowed in a way to explore.
Yeah.
So things that we feel say impossible no, they are allowed to go at it and make it possible. Mr. Barfi, I think say my kase we into be a question to bit me this.
My friend Twaso, the entire SU yes are more say the basic staffs are here say bet me the task class and the truth are thinking in surviving mode because of be a chinchim here. It's near say try say it's me my yes are basic no. Unya de be American say you here 4 walls until they like assassin. That 4 walls might me cool mawa. But me address having by movie brain is any time survival here with the transportation and not just also near limousine and that's also near Bentley also near to and from we here be any ability I was set 10 be aside the flow baby how better and then she said called that the D&D and now baby how down so say utilities it me flow these things in the way you have won't mean quadrin MIT the order because all survival what many aside today a bit me try say I'm out for any big almost can I'm try to me as level now a bit almost I try some more think say meet me inventions now if you want me when you're doing crowd here I'll do inventions so what did never be do no this is was kind no I say
I disagree with you kakra. The intermaker sign say most of the youth running for 4 time, a good chunk of them spend maybe numbers and maybe is spent in unproductive things. Said you maybe more young lady Mr. Fridays obepon wejuma ubisa na me kwa sorry no problem. Saturday or sorry them. Sunday wakwa sorry. Tuesday ne software year TikTok program enyumre utiaso. Wednesday it be another TikTok program utiaso. Until me beside say and you even get time one to even read books or even go online and watch programs there No. Say you are a young lady, you are at marriage age. Would you even get time to be person here? No. And it's not just only her. There are so many of them that I meet. And you're just a certain cremofo. So I'm like, my God, how engineer Diania Semo, Mr. Obin, just that some people have captured this youth mind and allow me to explore. Mr. Obin, maybe I just 20 months. So I know Mr. Obin was second what I'm saying. Mami Kwame was second what I'm saying. Engineer Diania Mr. Bell, and yet this is what is happening in our society. And in this, if you in still water tower, and man, I dream say, I'm going to and I'm going to an fan by Phyllis said, mosquitoes will not be able to breathe in there. You know what I'm saying?
I know, let me be question say. Let me be question say. No, yeah, I can know of something to do with it, Anna. Because the intimate crime, not saying you know, can say. A dear na met me the I solve problem be. Shall so be ye be.
And this is IQ.
Don't see intelligence, no. Nipa biya your mind is blank. Until so be and a train you where they left up. And no human beings, a superpower. And say we don't always go back and go and start from the scratch. The anti and so Kohanoma or will be daho, a becano. Or one car may me say na me treat me but passing on to the next generation, and then the next generation improves upon it and then keep going. You see, internet a buy and it didn't just fall from the sky. It started from Alexander Graham Bell or telephone. And now 150, 200 years time, internet a free. And noon intelligence, IQ we have to pass it on by what is happening is what needs to be passed on is now becoming ultra religious.
No.
So what I say. Only biggest problem na issue. So it is disobeying or even attest. Me may share is for the richest people in Ghana. Which you know more Kwame. Oh, you businessman. Don't get involved in this religion.
But you see, but Fred, the truth is that those people also only think of their interests.
That's the thing.
They don't think of us. Because no, but dream say safety. It's a society ni nyina be say. Na sika na ka ho a penisa dan say be lose sika na society no I safe.
Mr. Obin,
say Galam say ni ade ekoso nyina no. Because they protect their interests. That's it.
Yeah.
And that is evil. Because the same society oh, and then that's a bit save the next generation. I also want to focus on
it. So what I say, and they always tell you that. It's the fact say information you want good information is not being transferred to the next generation.
No, but
so what I say,
if you have to save something to save the next generation, the next generation is bigger than your business.
Yeah.
And where is your business without the next generation?
Coins I'm here there.
No, but you see, that is the philosophy. Now you are just wasting your time. Just focus on doing your business. Winning, or did you have buying contractor or changing figures? And they were calling that business. A Drew baby or quite a contract be brave as he can lock a pressure no different. Oh, my dream. So be sure to help the others who don't know or who must know something.
Yeah.
These guys will make sure that they will talk you out.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's very widespread.
And
widespread.
I'm gonna add
it shouldn't be. It should not be because the Chinese are not only interested in their business. They're interested in their wealth as a group.
Yeah. I'm a part member.
My uncle for my political career. My church, I have to protect it. Their business. Yeah. So we are protecting and the whole country is destroying.
Yeah, exactly. Those people are just minority.
Mr. You can't continue. You have to part 3.
me dance here.
Your friend say, friend, I'm say, Lambert James. I'm sorry, very interested. Or the number 2 or something link up. Hear more information from you. But whatever it is, you may part 2 and say, maybe I didn't follow. You know, yeah, part 2. Kwame, 1 minute. Yes, me. I was say by 15. I'm free. I'm free at 6:15. So 1 minute. That you call. I did to maybe about question about you. Mr. Kwame, 1 minute.
1 minute. I know that I say.
I was be free. I was be free at 6:15.
Hey, sir. Okay, me that's na me chia no eti for na me chia oro ben da kon so ene na yere ewo niema be bro mo ye ye mu bi how to build self image as me na mo kan wa as me na just ene no won kon ne o 6:15 na wo kan won kon ne no
it's a mama me
because
from na me call ese be kati
complex topic
about next week. About next week and a week before, a week after, you know.
Nina kwa babesi wo identity kwa abefa so abehu enieba be na wusua fa wabakosem wonse wonkusua fa aborofo ne ba na infantefo ne se meje tu oba na so the grass ma o mana waton ni nua na se beji tu na was make us on aba na akofa ni nua na ode na ba on sanse mu ne sa na ye keka kire ye wo school kra mo kire say importance of colonial rule enti no niema emwa ye nkwa ya conscientize like omo dia to ya adwin enti wo be free school be ba no wonni mo hu na ase wayira unhu de wonye enu nti na abonsa akwala ana etam camera na opani kura wanyi kura tam camera sine so a ni petuntum be ye de ni pe bibini ye ni pa wo hu ni pa bibini ejimi ni peni nyansa abrofo num nyansa oh ekika sansem na ni nyina ye weak knowledge enu nti na ni petuntum kwotena bro ni krom kura wontumi ma fie biem na oba fie na wo kana me masuku na menye me nkwa na metinzu fi krom ana koe nti zo fi krom ase na kwa adwene ye ontenta o unyu ni se okay mi krom kra me kono kra bi ya na se nyi be na wo refi hu se eho na wo firi eho ne ye wo ni edo ba be baby a wo na wo se eho ye ho die akwanya wo ye ukaka ye opportunities lot of opportunities or na hwan kwala na wo enso ye nam ye nim se ni patuntu opanya degree opa ye de he abrofo no mo fa mo nye hwe mu pi mu baby kra o motin so mu se ni patuntum do so pepepe no mu tukọ obi a o wa bro tire be kan okre bi no krasem na mekan ni patuntum mo fa mo nye hwe but na me hu te se bo se African ni bi wo gina baby was me de me ni tuntum for me de me ne Ghana for kra nye fine ma bia na se me hu no bronze o se on de onko Africa for asoro ni okome hat ne ho ni abrof ne kwasam se eja wa yira musema men kan kwasa saman chenam se na woni petuntu kwasi bro ni wode wo ye de policy bi a wo ye bia na wode wo to form ade bi a wo hihye bia na keep mu se mo be ye hiafo mo kan ho sa mo nye ni pasa police pull over obi ni petuntu ngura kita ka papa bia so se hie ni hiafo no ye adwuma na no nye ska no mo hiafo no pesho no akoto ka kese na police for no so pull over drive while being black. So enti sa niema wo ke kan bomu a wo se self identity ni de se wo ni dia wo yakọ enu nti na yemu bi yakoye nkwa ho nkofo nti na de bi oto a wo defend broni na no nti na otumi de ne magnes ne ma broni no eni nti na wo ye bibi a wo se abrofo a man kan ho a wa mfa ma bibia etese ye we krom Ghana se broni an kan ho a IMF kram be sika on ti ntimi nya hwe enso ye tisika so ye resources so. Yes, United Nations Ghana yen kan ho ye kan United Nations dura no ma frɛ na ko ne ye keka on say ye problem na UN na ho IMF ma ye sika na ye ni age na IMF first chunk of money na ma economy ni nyina say what ye kire ho what you say self identity ni nyina identity pro do any identity problem identity pan e be kan ipetuntum say obako tua visa fee na ogina nsum na nsuo bono na emfa no ho say so onya visa na okọ Canada US friend is Germany ne UK na so wa mabie mu kra na akire say ono oyo okay e kire eniema o matete na so obetimi ajo ho afiri za anima no a I say we on history as we on abakosem enti say abakosem na nya oye week obetimi abuild wealth in so bon say obekọ penny na say me man kra o mo ko school Canada na o mo ba holiday na so proud na work out no enti amadodo na no omunya wealth no kra na omo ye de omuntimi ntra say omuntimi mo on say identity problem into bon apapa waka will bleachy or pon ho say call because of petrol ye broni bon say ehia fo no wo bebra na otonyom me be ye broni osanso ye boga me be be kwa chiro na to when sound fonsa wait what now to babe ya ye.
So what would you tell me question last? Oh my goodness.
So, Mr.
You now with the Mr. Bia my guidelines now may be DVT by a better so Freddie yes Brian Branton. Mr. B then I do my finance near go. Now
because
now Brady came mommy lied and I said come
Za
yeah, me be ye broni na bo say
Mr. B Mr. B
hey
finish here Mr. Yeah
but
next week bye
the credit say betimi Africa na you know ye say betimi enya South Africa na or see raise a new different kind of Africans are almost self-identity, almost self-image, you know, rightly situated. And not just say almost share our common good, our common worth, and yet make kwame there. And it's a Fred in Bibi also a can, and this will protect the business. So whatever kopa ma ye kromuha, I hope on it me firm. Na ye no money bebre SSA you know because panyini no or dwen wono nko ano enti me na menko kan yenguma sorry me na menko kan yenyimedi me na menko kan yenyim sei enu nti na da sa no to bo se wo ne ba galamsey no watu no de ko gold no mo de ko ohu anu agene de kakra bi ahye no ho ensei that generation cannot build, and the problem with that is because that generation their sense of history starts when the white men okay. So into womunia kukudro any odo ema omonkro force out. Or more interest pet for omonko. And this also has a history or sense of imaginary to be repaired, and you'll be selfless. And you think of all of us, become confident. To bana o ye bibia o ya ma yenina. So and but me and hamadwen kakra so shia ya kesefo ya nti mu hu sa awo ne mo eko wo mu hu se o mo dwen se o mo kan wo no ho no mo nyina yeye eno mo gyae ho o mu nim se tu o no wo dwen se wa benya ade a wo fa akodokrom tu bo se nkrofo no ni India ni China ni Brunei ni be business no gya nkrofo. And that is what is happening. To contract Keseno Boss or the Bema Bruni. I saw Dan Keseno also seen or the common Spanish company. Or Sigan and Inisia won't see the year of a border chrono. It was only Brunini ye and then a Niaje, a brand Crawford actually. It's because of the sense of history, it's not there. So they see themselves as foreigners more than us. You was over born your money as but baby ye DNA Yansa one was an audience. One can't run Crawford that. It was a contract in the penny one acquire contract no. With this 70 years, acquire what the 26 years. I wasn't going to jai man on so fero. No pre-hon to say they have in all shabra here. Because sense of history in any hope. So there's no any sense of legacy. or join so we no kwa the man to us and ye idea. And so that is the challenge. And we bring this out of the all. So into put him more kwama or microphone. Ye microphone or minimum more kwa against yen. That's the big difference. We are fighting for the survival of their people. Our people are fighting our survival. I don't know. Whether that's where you're a politician, whether that's where you're a software, or a big businessman, or you know how no kwa upare. Say kwa woki or kwa magana. And as well kwa ma one ne yere ne man in the bush and in the business. Vobefi. Yeah, no see.
Yo, for any, I say, no. I'm saying conversation. I very nice. What it is young keep on going. But there are two chats by following PATRIK BARFI at PATRIK BARFI YouTube. Now you keep a conversation going. By next week, you better also. You say next week, maybe about 2-3 more weeks. Grandson, we say I'm off for see hitting. Kwame Crown, you move the DM say, easy. It's when the better keep the conversation going by following me at PatrikBarfi.com. And then in them say, pay dim any your history, say, rich life. A bit me. I might say, yeah, come to be social media, or more content, or come to have more content on PATRIK BARFI. Yes, next week, now, so at the same time, so make him. Your friends a paradigm shift on Wednesdays, and also a very interesting conversation happening. People on the ground that a bit blow mind. A few ones would say it wasn't easy. For you say Mr. Ben, the other one last week, he said, was it course a just say, was it course pa, within a year we school, will be so many companies. I am running in Sanya Manuna, a bit me a boy near D. I mean, the Biamica. I know some friends will disagree with me on that side, but if you say a part of it, too, they will still time. But so we need that you'll be the crown, I won't cry and drink and what ye. I made it Freddie and welcome media say here also. It will mean here, next week and a Wednesday, the same time, 4 to 9 p.m. Ghana time, Eastern time. So you'll be here 4 to 5 p.m. Until then, make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. And
Ouch! Valuta, it's the valuta,
Yeah. Oh, that's me can't say me no beko. Hey, how life can take dinner dance tonight? Me no be beko. Me nim set ticket ni $100. And there me my year near be or man. Tutu near my be wa me. A bit with you for you. Don't worry, I got you. I know by me talk ticket about. Why? Yeah. Me see a October 19th. Jai only. Don't hear it. Auntie, that message you the way I look at you. Now, me to be with me, I use out. Okay. Viviania, I was only make us now. Mommy, who a woman, son, why, yeah, but I said, my friend, as a woman. Oh, we are careful now. Because me, what my boy, and yet, what it will. A boy, what are you? That's why you saw. Can I mean, wow? Let the family come on. That's in here. Who have more than I come again school now?
We know, yeah, over to an here.
It's a memoir now.
Would they go
because me say me this coming because we are near also sorting out.
Oh, yeah, me come and would you miss it?
Yeah, of course, because so say problem I no one in solving way. Because we be
send over. Oh,
the high life can take dinner dance. But to tickets me no man. Me name again. That you Colonial cash app na so na toma me.
Yeah, wie. Na wunye na we colonial cash. Wo dey ye na me.
Bosso.
Cololicas. Also, baby, cry. Put me, baby. Into any tray. And I will get so if I can't panic on the 4. Let of 4. I catch him. That was already Mrs. Smith in Baswa.
When I can
Yes, Lolly Cash and one. And one. You are biting.